Beyonce's early career, not by choice. It was just in your face, like it was in the building, like so it was right there.
Prices for Beyonce's highly anticipated Cowboy Carter tour are dropping like a lot. Just months ago, a fan could expect to spend up to $800 for a pre-sale ticket to the opening night in the tour in Los Angeles. But hours before the concert, tickets had dipped to as low as $57.
Signed his contract. The big one was with Beyonce. When he signed that contract, the marriage contract, he got trophies. No, no. I was wondering what you talking about. Trophies came rolling in, buddy. He started getting Grammys left and right, man.
So you're saying the success is derived from the marriage?
I've absolutely been treated differently.
We talking about Jay. Proximity to Diddy.
Was allegedly made to wear a mask, according to the lawsuit. Jay-Z and Beyonce Knowles Carter were sitting in the room when Beyonce said, "What's this about? Why is this white dude wearing a mask and half naked standing here in
these young children? I don't know."
And just threw another grenade at the Carters, and this time he's focused on Beyonce. Her Cowboy Carter tour is off to a rough start, and 50 isn't letting it go. It's trying to drag her through the difficulty of selling out venues, but that's only the beginning. The real heat is that he's attacking Jay-Z, saying that Jay is hiding behind Beyonce's brand to avoid the messy drama that will blow up in court in a few weeks.
These young children, I don't know where they came from. And I sat next to this child, and the child sat next to Beyonce. So I hear B say something about, doesn't this look sexy?
Indeed. Things are getting out of control. When Beyonce's fans arrived at her first shows expecting magic, they were met with strange, empty seats everywhere, last-minute ticket prices plummeting to $20. And her expression of, "I'd rather be anywhere else." People were perplexed, wondering what was truly happening. And the Hives were doing backflips in an attempt to hide the truth. But the evidence was obvious.
There's one thing you do not do on this God's Green Earth. I'm going to teach you a lesson, okay? You're going to go to school today.
Social media is overflowing with videos of unused floor seats, awkward energy, and fans murmuring that something is off. Then 50 Cent went wild and posted a mysterious message linked to the Crips, which many are claiming was directed directly at Beyonce. According to the 50s, the issue is much more serious than just low ticket sales or negative vibes, with something sinister simmering behind the scenes that no one is willing to discuss.
You know, I ain't bitter or nothing. I'm just telling you how it is because you're the only one, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So me and you, if you're the only one that came to get me, that's all I can do is say like, damn. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Every time everybody try to attack us, I'm always riding. And you're the only person that's...
With Diddy's trial creeping closer, this might just be the beginning of the chaos. Allegedly, the Carters have been putting on a squeaky clean image for the public, but behind the scenes, it's chaos.
Okay.
Damage control is in full swing, especially now that Jay-Z's name has been linked to some disturbing claims in the Diddy lawsuits. One of Diddy's accusers dropped a bomb, saying Jay-Z was in the room during a horrific incident. Get this, she was just 13 at the time. Even though that specific case got tossed on a technicality, it's far from over.
You've been there with me through my ups and downs. Whenever I get in trouble, this is the one I call. It's my strategist right here. This my brother. It's B.I.G.'s brother.
The woman has since submitted fresh court filings stating that she is not changing a word of her story and that she is not backing down. What's worse, her attorney came forward and accused Jay-Z of using mafia-style tactics, allegedly sending private investigators to her home to intimidate her into silence without a lawyer present. That's crazy. Now 50 Cent is gathering all this information and hurling it directly at the Carters, accusing Jay of hiding behind Beyonce's fame to protect himself from the messy situation. He's even implying that something much deeper is driving away fans from Cowboy Carter's shaky tour numbers rather than just expensive tickets or the country twist. So what's really happening here? Are fans simply not into the new sound? Or are they beginning to wonder about the comedian's connection to Dylan's dark world? Is 50 finally exposing the truth? Or is this just another firestorm he's starting? To get attention for either way, it's getting too hot to ignore.
They support each other. You go to the NBA All-Star game, they support each other. That's just how professions work. There is no closer association between any of them. That's also a matter of fiction. That's all that there is. He doesn't know anything about the charges or allegations against him. He has nothing to do with that case.
Beyoncé recently started her Cowboy Carter tour in Englewood, California, but things didn't exactly go as planned. Fans were snooping around the arena because it appeared completely deserted in some areas. Pictures and videos of the arena with large sections of it completely empty went viral on social media. And a prominent celebrity gossip page on X Pop Things posted the footage and called it out. The pit was wide open and entire sections had no one sitting there, even though the Ticketmaster still showed thousands of tickets. The performance had already begun. The post's description read, "Beyoncé's Cowboy Carter tour starts with an aid. An EDOS Cowboy Carter tour starts with an A. Incredible amount of empty seats. The pit is vastly unsold and several seating sections look empty. A good look for opening night." 50 Cent then jumped in with the shade, posting a screenshot of the news with the comment, "Getting real out here? Hey, the tickets aren't selling." It's obvious that he's enjoying every moment of this fiasco. However, some others are attempting to argue that Beyoncé may not be solely to blame.
The true killer is going to be unveiled. And it's not a man. And that woman died screaming.
Anything else?
Yeah.
Beyoncé recently began her Cowboy Carter tour in Englewood, California, but things didn't exactly go as planned. Fans were snooping around the arena because it appeared completely deserted in some areas. Pictures and videos of the entire arena with hardly anyone in it went viral on social media, and a major celebrity gossip page on X Pop Things posted the footage and called it out straight and clear. The pit was wide open, and entire sections had no one sitting there, even though the Ticketmaster revealed thousands of tickets available because the performance had already begun. The post's description read, "Beyoncé's Cowboy Carter tour starts with an incredible amount of empty seats. The pit is vastly unsold and several seating sections look empty. A good look for opening night." Then 50 Cent jumped in with the shade. He shared a screenshot of the news with the comment, "Getting real out here. Hey, the tickets aren't selling." It's obvious that he's enjoying every moment of this fiasco. However, other people are arguing that Beyoncé may not be solely to blame.
Because I heard that you said you wouldn't perform unless you won Video of the Year over me. Jay-Z called me. Hey, bro, Jay-Z, I know you got this. Please don't send them out my
You've been
head.
paying attention. You'll know that Jane Doe even named Jay-Z in a lawsuit she filed, alleging that both Jay and Dodie had abused her when she was just 13 years old. The lawsuit was dismissed, but Jane Doe later returned, stating she was standing by everything she had said. Her attorney, Tony Busby, also revealed that Jay-Z had sent 2 private investigators to her home without her lawyer present. They acknowledged sending the pies. Jay's team insisted they complied with the regulations. In her most recent court filing, Jane Doe, despite Jay-Z's team's insistence that they did nothing wrong, stated she was shaken up and shivering the entire time she was chatting with those private investigators. She claimed that their ostensibly calm manner was merely for show. She didn't stop there, and it felt quite unsafe behind closed doors. Jane Doe reiterated her allegations, sticking to her initial account that Jay-Z was involved in the unsettling incident she claims it happened at an after-party after the 2000 MTV VMAs in New York, a night that is currently being scrutinized to an entirely new degree. She wrote, "I never stated whether once or times that Mr. Carter did not assault me. So, no, the situation is rapidly getting out of control." And 50 Cent is continuing to pull Jay-Z's name through every aspect of this controversy, while the majority of the industry remains silent, possibly even afraid to. 50's out there calling it what it is and daring anyone to stop him. But he's no longer alone.
I was at a party at Diddy crib in LA. This was the beginning.
In a series of explosive posts on X, Kanye West is now weighing in with some serious criticism. He said that Jay-Z and Beyoncé's continued support is due to their connections to influential people operating in the background. He openly accused the Carters of being slaves to the system and claimed that they are protected because they are connected to the highest levels of the system behind the scenes, not holding back. Kanye West claimed in his article that he uses the F word with celebs, but that they have no other option. However, to submit to Jewish people maintain their wealth, notoriety, and even their freedom. He's stating rather bluntly that these celebrities are following the rules set by the influential individuals behind the scenes or risk losing everything. And what's crazy is Kanye revealed all of shortly after a recording of a phone conversation between him and Danny went viral online. In the recording, Danny revealed that he had always been the first to step in when his famous friends were in trouble, essentially saying that he had helped everyone. However, now that he's the one in the hot seat, all those people have gone on to pretend that they had never met him. Fans claim that the message was specifically directed at Jay-Z. J&J used to be very close. In fact, Jay once referred to Jay-Z as his strategist and said that he was the first person he would call in an emergency. However, since those negative accusations surfaced, Jay and Beyoncé have remained silent, not a word, not a peep hand. Things have gotten even colder. Jay-Z's name appeared in Jane Doe's lawsuit, and he had his attorney, Alex Spee, publicly deny that he and Jay-Z ever did. Were friends, distancing himself completely in an attempt to clear the record. You already know that, given all the talk over the years that suggested that. In fact, he may have helped Jay-Z hide his own alleged dirt. It must have been a cold betrayal for him to publicly deny ever knowing him. If the rumors are accurate, Jay may have had his name removed from the Jane Doe lawsuit. But let's not pretend that the streets weren't already rife with whispers long before the Diddy mess happened. Jay-Z has been the subject of a number of allegations, ranging from more serious ones that he silenced others who attempted to speak up, such as actress Kathy White, since some people think she knew too much and it backfired. Jaguar Wright also came out swinging, saying that Dottie helped the Carters deal with Kathy. She even claimed that there was a film of the entire incident. This is the kind of information that causes people to start making connections, even if they don't want to.
Not my beautiful Beyonce 5.
I tell you this right now, y'all talking about free Britney. Y'all need to be doing a campaign that say free Beyonce.
Beyonce.
And don't forget that Kanye West had warnings back in 2016. He said that Jay-Z had something important to conceal. And the very next day, while at the home of his former trainer Harley Pasternak, he had a mysterious breakdown. The timing was so shady that people are still talking about it. Now, going back to 50 Cent. He was ahead of this whole trend back in March 2024 when Homeland Security raided Dottie's homes. Without wasting any time, 50 jumped on Instagram and asked the million-dollar question, "Where's Jay-Z?" by uploading a photo-manipulated image of Jay-Z on a milk carton with the comment, "Classic 50. Anybody seen Jay?" 50 Cent escalated the trolling and suggested that something nefarious was going on because Jay vanished just before Diddy's properties were raided. Lol. Puff claimed that he wasn't answering his phone and was simply acting amused, but 50 didn't stop there. He then hit the timeline once again with a picture of Jay-Z casually waving on a red carpet and added even more shade by saying, "Here is Jay-Z in the last scene that was reported, waving at puffy jets. Lol." The message was clear. 50 said that Jay dipped right when things got hot and that he's now acting like he has nothing to do with it. Then, during a recent sit-down with Vlad TV, 50's Day One homie Tony Yao also jumped in, saying that it's crazy that Jay-Z is suddenly acting like him and that Diddy wasn't even tight. Like the whole history just vanished. Now, the BeyHive is. yelling that 50 is just using his influence to try to drag the Carters into Dodi's mess because of his old feud with Jay. But many people don't believe that. This was accomplished, for instance, by retaining Dodi in their inner circle for years, despite the pervasive and unsettling rumors. Not to mention the receipts, which contain several pictures and accounts of Beyoncé and Jay-Z spending time with Dodi outside of work, as if things couldn't get any more sinister. Producer Debbie once claimed that he first met Beyoncé at her house. Last month, another Dodi accuser came forward with a shocking new claim, in which Beyoncé's name was mentioned directly. According to a lawsuit filed by Joseph Manza, he claims he was assaulted at he claimed that Beyoncé spotted him at one of Dodi's parties after his drink was supposedly tampered with. According to the lawsuit, Joseph claims that the incident occurred in 2015 at a birthday celebration for Diddy's son, Kristen, in Miami. The party was hosted at the home of Gloria and Emilio Estefan. Gloria saw that Joseph was acting strangely and asked someone to help, but Elio allegedly shut it down and refused to step in, so things only got creepier from there. After he was totally out of it, Joseph believed he was taken to Dodi's mansion via a secret tunnel. He also claims that he was taken there by an explicit adult video. As star Adria English began to arrive, Joseph claims he found himself in a room with Jay-Z and Beyoncé. According to Joseph, Beyoncé asked, "Why is there a half-naked white man with an adult toy strapped to his face?" To which someone in the room allegedly replied, "It's a punishment. Diddy wants him to see what we do to snitches." What allegedly transpired next, according to Joseph, is extremely unsettling.
The big one was with Beyonce. When he signed that contract, the marriage contract, he got trophies. Not
I was wondering what you talking about.
Trophies came rolling in, buddy. He started getting Grammys left and right, man. I mean, look, listen, if you look at his career,
Wow.
This guy.
Oh, wow. You're gonna let him say that?
Jay was getting Grammy.
he had one.
Exactly.
He had
And
one.
he ain't show up.
No, he has like 20 now.
Hold on.
He had like 18 since he's been down. Look, he had one, bro. Hard Knock Life.
Hold on. You're not wrong.
He was
At
one.
the same time.
After that, he got them shits. He started drinking. His pictures were he thinks the cup.
Wait a minute. So you're saying the success is derived from the marriage?
I've absolutely been treated differently.
The accolades.
Because he's no
marriage.
longer viewed as what, like a street or gangster rapper. Now he's viewed as a businessman, entrepreneur, family man.
And the biggest ones because of the position Beyonce's.
Oh, wow. So that's the deal he's signed.
In the court documents, it is claimed that in addition to drugging Joseph Manza, Dodi ordered him to be humiliated in front of a room full of celebrities. The details are outrageous. According to Joseph, he was stripped, forced into a thong, and had a black leather mask pushed onto his head with a rubber dam that zipped shut across his face. The lawsuit goes on to say that a locking adult, he appeared like a twisted display with a gadget attached to the mask, protruding from his mouth. Joseph claims that after that, it was the target of several humiliating and non-consensual activities, characterizing the whole incident as a complete freakout. This is where it gets even. In an attempt to contain the damage, Jay-Z's lawyer, Alex Spiro, hurried in and issued a statement denying Jay was participating and asserting that Jay wasn't even in Miami when the party took place. But fans weren't buying it, especially since Spiro Beyoncé at all no statement, no denial. Nothing in Joseph explicitly stated that Beyoncé saw his humiliation, so the quiet is really raising questions. People are beginning to question whether Jay-Z is merely using Beyoncé as a shield as the truth comes to light, or whether he is once again hiding behind her public persona and letting her handle the criticism while he remains unseen in the background. There are rumors that Jay-Z himself pressured Beyoncé to embark on another world tour, and not just for the music. The rumor is that he wanted to create a big distraction before Dodi's trial began in the hopes that attention would be diverted from him in time. If that's the case, it's a calculated move. Meanwhile, let's not forget what Jaguar Wright said. saying that Beyoncé's fans should start their own free Britney-style movement because Jay is allegedly feeding Bey substances and forcing her in to labor continuously as if she were following a machine timetable, which is a ridiculous assertion. Following that, 50 Cent fueled the flames by criticizing Jay-Z's treatment of his marriage as a business deal and claiming that he uses Beyoncé's immaculate public persona as a buffer to avoid being drawn into Diddy's controversies. This isn't about love. It's all about strategy and control. Now, it's your turn. What do you believe is actually happening? Are poor ticket sales and a country atmosphere the reason the Cowboy Carter tour is failing? Or is there something much more significant going on behind the scenes? If you are enjoying this tea, please share your thoughts in the comments section. And don't forget to hit the bell to ensure you don't miss the next installment. We assure you that this narrative is far from over.